Things were off from the very beginning. A young woman named Lena calls 911 just after midnight, whispering that someone is inside her house. We respond immediately, me and my partner, Cruz. We search every room of her isolated country home, tucked just outside Grayfield. Nothing. Usually, these calls come from the elderly or mentally ill. The quiet terror of being alone, the mind creating shadows out of silence. But Lena's 25. No signs of drugs. No signs of mental distress, just pure, tangible fear. Shaking hands. Dilated pupils. Real. We tell her to lock the doors. Call if anything happens again. What else could we do? She calls again the next night. Same story. We head back out and sweep the house again. It looks different. Not dramatically, just enough to make your skin crawl. A hallway that feels a few feet longer. A light fixture we didn't remember. Cruz mentions it before I can. Something subtle has shifted. Lena greets us at the door, this time holding her phone with trembling fingers. I recorded him, she says. The video shows her frantically running from room to room. And then it appears. This massive figure, head to toe in a black bodysuit. No visible features. Just movement. Heavy steps. He advances while Lena ducks into a closet, locking it from inside. Loud knocks. Then silence. He walks away. We're stunned. But the front door was locked when we got here. Lena swears she never left the room. So, how did he leave? We agree to keep an eye on her place overnight. We park down the gravel road, lights off, just waiting. Around 2:15 a.m., Cruz nudges me. You seeing this? I look up and there's Lena, walking barefoot across the yard, toward her own house. But we left her inside. We bolt out and rush the door. No answer. The porch light flickers, then shuts off. We hear movement inside. Dispatch radio's in. Lena just called again. There's more of them now, she whispered. And they're changing the house. We kick the door in. The lights flicker violently. Nobody answers our calls. We rush upstairs, empty. No Lena, no intruder. But something's wrong. The layout's off. Cruz grips my arm. There are 11 doors in this house now. What? There were 9 yesterday. I try to recall. He's right. And the basement, I add, had 1 door. Now it's got 2. We're frozen, unsure what's real anymore when there's a knock at the front door. Quick, angry. But we left that door open. We don't move. My radio crackles. Dispatch again. She says to tell you. It's already too late. And she said it flat like she wasn't even human. Suddenly, there are footsteps below us. Fast. Circling. Cruz draws his weapon. I follow. Before we can descend, Lena appears. Standing in the kitchen doorway. Emotionless. Barefoot. Mud on her skin. Did you find him? She asks. Her voice is flat. Detached. I think he's in the new room. Downstairs. She tilts her head, nodding toward the second basement door. Cruz and I don't answer. We brush past her and run. Outside, we race toward the cruiser, but someone is already there. A tall figure leans against our car, gazing in through the driver's side. No face. No eyes. Just a black suit stretching tight over an inhuman frame. He looks up. Cruz shouts, "Step away from the vehicle." But he's already moving, blisteringly fast. He runs past us, back toward the house. We dive into the cruiser and lock the doors. Wait until backup comes. When it does, it's not regular patrol units. It's a full tactical team. But not local. Their uniforms are black. No insignia. We're pulled aside by a man in a charcoal suit. He doesn't identify himself. Just starts asking questions. How many doors were in the house tonight? Did Lena say anything strange? Did either of you see a man with 1 eye? We're exhausted. We don't know what to tell him. None of it makes sense. Outside, SWAT is wheeling out multiple stretchers, but they're loading them into a dark van, not an ambulance. Eventually, the man in the suit just says, "Go home." Act like tonight didn't happen. How the hell are we supposed to do that? We drive back in silence. When we park at the station, Cruz exhales sharply. I don't trust Darren anymore. I stare at him. Who? The guy who owns that house. I blink. What the hell are you talking about? It was Lena's house. No, it was a guy. Darren Whitlow, early 30s. We stare at each other in stunned silence. Our memories don't match, but something tells me both versions are real. We don't say another word. Just head home. I fall into bed around dawn. Sleep doesn't come easy, but eventually I fade out. The phone rings. I answer, barely conscious. There's been another call. The dispatcher says. A woman. Says someone's in her house. I ask for the address. She gives it. It's Lena's. I don't respond. I just hang up and sit on the edge of the bed. I want this nightmare to end, but I don't think it will.